The market's performance in recent days would suggest investors are less concerned about rising COVID cases, the impact of Omicron on hospitals, and the staffing shortages that we are seeing exist specifically in the airline industry. Tell us why. Why is the market looking past these challenges?
Well, I think it might have a little more to do with what you just ran through, which is the Santa Claus rally, right? So, the Santa Claus rally, we could expect it to be a little more on steroids than it normally would be because we'd be spending that money to fly and travel and visit relatives and those sorts of things. And for the folks who said, no, I'm just going to sit this one out and, let Omicron have it, so to speak, right? You feel a little bit of guilt of not being there in person. And so it allows you to have a little bit more to spend in those retailers than you would have spent on travel and going to be with folks in person. And so we may be seeing a little of that play out in these numbers over the rest of this week, to close out the year.
So from what I'm hearing from you, Malcolm, you're expecting this to be a positive week for the stock market, as we saw yesterday, and futures also indicating a higher open this morning. If that's the case, specific trades, stocks you want to buy or you should get into before and to sort of capture those gains?
Well, I don't know necessarily that any one stock is going to do it, but I definitely expect the retail sector to do really well, especially those who have a solid an online fulfillment platform. So obviously an Amazon, but another one to keep an eye on is maybe a Best Buy, which doesn't necessarily get the respect that it deserves, trading at just, 12 times forward earnings at this point. But Best Buy has done a lot in the last couple of years to address the COVID situation and reformatting some of their stores to be able to help with curbside pickup and all those things. And we know that Best Buy is a great consumer electronics play to allow people to pick up those drones and gaming cameras and consoles and everything else for the little ones in their life. And so I think that's probably a really good way to play that space to take advantage of this Santa Claus rally.
Although Best Buy has underperformed the market so far this year. Malcolm, an article that stood out to me this morning from the Financial Times looks at just the amount of record cash and capital major corporations have raised this year via debt, stock, loans, about $12 trillion. Do you think this type of market dynamic changes in 2022 as the Fed eyes 3 interest rate hikes?
I do, and I also know for a fact that CFOs are usually pretty pragmatic people. So if we see CFOs of major corporations saying we better get while the getting is good and we better raise as much cash as we possibly can as quickly as we possibly can because we don't know how long this party is going to last, that should be a signal to the general, buying public, the general retail trader, that these corporations don't necessarily expect the Fed to be their friend the same way it has for the last couple of years at least, right? So where it's very cheap to borrow still, even right now, because we haven't had any raises yet, even though they've been announced and telegraphed. I think that's a very clear canary in the coal mine situation if I'm a retail trader looking for any indication of what 2022 is going to look like.
Notes here I have from the producer, Malcolm, suggest you are interested in one specific name, which is GoDaddy. Tell us why.
So GoDaddy, we actually were interested in before the recent activist interest in buying up shares in the last week or so, simply because the trend that we're seeing to self-employment for millions of Americans over the last couple of years, folks leaving their jobs and striking out on their own. GoDaddy is actually the number one dominant name brand player in the domain registration space. And so as those newly minted, small mom and pop type businesses look for web hosting services and all those other things that they'll need, as they continue to grow, so will GoDaddy's market share of these newly created companies that are needing a place to host their site and show off what they have. And so we expect that to be a really great play for 2022.